So that's actually what this question means. The question is asking you to convert the frequency distribution to probability distribution. Remember, we did it in Unit 1, but that time we called it the relative frequency distribution. But relative frequency is the same as probability. So I am going to convert this table right here, convert that table to frequency distribution. Okay, so I am actually going to write the table here also. So this is the table. This is X, the random variable. This is frequency. And there are 4 of them, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I am given the number of occurrence. 4 occurred 19 times, 5 occurred 20 times, 6 20 times, 7 37 times. All right, I'm now going to make a probability distribution from a frequency distribution. Okay, so this is 4, random variable 4. And for 4, I need to find the total frequency from the frequency distribution. So this is going to give me 20 plus 20 plus 59. So I have 60. That's going to give me 96. So the sum of the probabilities of frequencies 96. So for random variable 4, the relative frequency or probability is 19/96. For the number 5, the relative frequency is 20/96 is the same as probability. For number 6, the relative frequency is the same as 5. For number 7, the relative frequency is 37 divided by 96. Okay, so the next thing I want to do now is I would like to convert the relative frequency in decimal. It will help a lot. So let's change it to decimal. And by the way, we can put it in our calculator. So let's put this in our calculator. Let me go to my calculator and put it in there. So I'll go to turn my calculator on. So approximately this is 0.197. So let's make it 0.2, approximately 0.2. The other one is 0.21. All right, so we are told to you're told to draw a bar graph, and that question doesn't mean histogram. So we're going to have here, is it? So let me pull my okay. Now I'm about to look at the probability is the last one. So the highest probability is the last one, and 0.39. So the first one is the smallest. We want to take that in. So it cannot be this, because the first one is the smallest. It cannot be this also. The first one is the smallest. So let's pull it to the left here. Okay. Yeah, so the one that is the smallest, 0.2. So this is almost 0.2, almost 0.2. So that is actually the answer. This is the answer, because even though this is the smallest, it is not 0.1, it's 0.2. So this is 0.2, 0.2, and so on. So C is the correct answer. What I'm trying to stress is that these are bars. They are not histograms. Why? Because it's a discrete probability distribution. It is a discrete probability distribution. So it is not, you cannot draw a histogram. You have to draw a bar graph. All right, so we are told to answer question C. Question C, you are told to find the mean of the probability distribution. Okay, so what you do is, you already know that the random variables are in L1, the probabilities are in L2. You do one variable start as usual. So you go to start, arrow to calc, do one variable start. So L1, L2, calculate. I'm going to calculate. And from my answer, the mean is, and they told me to leave my answer to 1 decimal point. So my answer is 5.8. So the mean is 5.8. They also told me to find the standard deviation, and the standard deviation is 1.2. So they told me to find the mean is 5. Also, if they tell me to find the variance, I will square the standard deviation. Okay, so this is how you can solve discrete probability distribution. Okay, all right. All right, so this is a question in binomial, I mean a normal distribution. Okay, so we can actually do one more question on binomial distribution. Let's see if we have another question on binomial distribution. This is another question on discrete probability distribution. So determine whether the distribution is discrete. We did it the other day. It says, is the distribution a discrete probability distribution? What this question actually is asking you, is the sum of all the probabilities equal to 1? Is the sum of all the probabilities equal to 1? We answered this question the other day. We want to answer it again. Okay, so all I do is add all the probabilities. So I can actually put it in my calculator. So I'll go to my calculator. If the sum of all the probabilities is equal to 1, I will continue to answer other questions. Otherwise, I will stop there. So I'm going to go to Start, Edit, and I would like L3 and L4. So I will put all my random variables in L3. So I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I actually go to L4 and put in the probabilities in L4. 0.21, enter.